Welcome to Chris Cook for YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a southern favorite, which is neck bones, white potatoes, and green beans. I've been on the road for 10 days, went on vacation. All I ate was hotel food and restaurant food, and now it's time to do a southern favorite to get that solid food into my system. So let's get started with the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need, of course, the green beans. I'm using canned green beans. If you want to use the fresh green beans, you can do so. It would just take a longer cooking process than the cans. The cans don't take that long because they're already cooked in the can. You're going to need white potatoes, onion, crushed red pepper to give you just a little bit of kick on the heat part, salt. I have 2 chicken bouillon cubes here, my neck bones, and of course my all-time favorite seasoning in the world, Lipton onion soup mix. Now you may ask, you're using onion, so why do you need Lipton onion soup mix? Because Lipton onion soup mix have like a it's just like a seasoning that's inside that's strictly like a onion seasoning. So you're going to need that because that will enhance the flavor. Just like your chicken bouillons cube do. There is, of course, onion flakes in here, but there's also like onion bouillon. We'll put it that way. There's onion bouillon in here. So that helps to enhance that flavor and to bring it up. So I'm going to take these to the sink, wash them real quick, get them started, meet you at the stove. Stopping by the sink first. Be right back. Okay, now I'm at the sink and I'm getting ready to wash these neck bones. I want to tell you something about them. When you get the neck bones, because they have to saw it, they put it on like a meat saw, and they have to saw the edges right here to separate the neck bones. There is sawdust that comes from the bone. Okay, so before you start to boil this, you need to first rinse it off, because the only thing you're doing is rinsing off the sawdust. You are not cleaning the neck bones at this point. Once you clean them, then it's easier for you to remove stuff like this or stuff that may be trapped here. So the first thing you want to do is to just start your neck bones to boil. That's a long one. I'll probably cut that one. Okay, so the only thing you're going to do is to rinse off the sawdust. Then you're going to put them in a pot of water. And I'll bring you back and show you that. Be right back. Okay, now for the amount of for the amount of neck bones that you have in the pot, you're just going to cover them. That's it. You don't have measurements on water like a lot of people will call me and ask. I don't know how many neck bones you're using. So just cover your neck bones. First thing you want to do is once you cover it with water, doesn't matter if it's lukewarm or cold, you're going to add a large amount of salt. What salt does is it pulls out the blood that's in the neck bones. So once you add that large amount of salt, you're going to cook these for about 20-25 minutes. Once you get it cooked, then I'll bring you back and show you how to clean it. And then we'll go into the next part of cooking the neck bones, white potatoes, and the string beans. Be right back. Okay, now I'm at the sink and I'm just going to show you how to clean a couple of these. I do have a video showing how to clean neck bones, but on every time I cook them, for my newer viewers, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to clean them. First of all, I haven't seen anything on these that would require me to... Here's one. Okay. You see all of this? This is stuff that you don't want to eat. See? So you want to take that off of the neck bone. You don't want to eat that. See that? You don't want to eat that. So you want to take it off of the neck bone. Anything else that you see on it that you need to take off, any parts of fat, you want to take it off, and then you just want to rinse it. Okay, and then you want to put it into your pot. I'm going to try to see if I find one. Anything that's stuck in the back of them, anything like this, just go ahead and clean it off. Now you have, when you start these neck bones back to boil for the final cooking process, you're going to only put just like a third of water in the pot that you're going to be using, because these are partially cooked. I did let them cook for I said I was going to let them cook for about 20 minutes. I let them cook a little bit longer, which was about probably 30 minutes. So the cooking process is pretty much complete, halfway complete. See this little part here? Take it off. That's just fat. You don't want that. Okay. And then put it back in there. These are not as bad as sometimes you get them and they, oh, here's one. This is a good one. Okay. Now you want to clean off any excess little crumbs from the that you may find, you know, that's on your neck bone or any little fibers. But in the back right here, you're going to stick your finger in. See that? You don't want to eat that. You want to take it out. That's on the back of most of your neck bones, because most of your neck bones have that little groove. All you have to do is stick the back of your finger in, and it'll come right back. Come right out. I'm sorry. Like I said, these are cleaned pretty good. Anything like this looks strange, pull it off. That looks real strange. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna pull that off. Anything else that might be on it, you're going to pull it off. Okay, let me see. Here's something right here. I might can get it. See? Take it out. Pull it off. Anything like this, pull it off. Anything that don't look like meat, pull it off. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you that little part of it, because a lot of people don't know to clean the neck bone, okay? And you do need to clean them, because you don't want to eat all that, nor do you want your family to eat it. And then you want to rinse them off to make certain that they're clean. Okay? And then put them back in. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to continue to clean off these. And then I'll meet you at the stove for the final cooking process, okay? And we'll get this meal all finished up. And now it goes into the final cooking, because once you clean your neck bones, then the only thing else you have to do is to just add your potatoes, which I already have my potatoes over here, and they're soaking in water, okay? Now, I cubed my potato relatively small. It's kind of like, only thing I did was cut the potatoes into fours, and then I cut it into eighths. And the smaller your potatoes, the less cooking it's going to be. The larger your potato, it's going to require more cooking. So I cube my potatoes, large cube, and I'm going to put them in with my neck bones and my string beans. So when I get through cleaning these, I'll meet you at the stove. Remember, just add 1/3 of a pot of water at this point. Okay? Okay, now I'm at the stove, and as you can see, I put like 1/3 of a water in it, like I told you. At this point, what you're going to add is your bouillon cubes. I have chicken bouillon cubes, and I have 2 of them. You're going to go ahead and add that, because now you're going to start the flavor to come back into the neck bones. Remember, we added salt, but the salt that you added, that's gone, because that was just for cleaning the neck bones. Now when you add salt, that's going to be for flavoring the food. So now I've cut up my onion. So you're going to add onion. I didn't show you this, but I will now. Some people add cooking oil, use cooking oil, but I add butter to mine. I didn't show you this. You can add the butter or you can not add it. That's going to be optional. Oops. Then you're going to add, dropped a little bit on my stove. You're going to add salt, and it's always seasoning to taste. I have quite a few neck bones. Now you're going to add crushed red pepper. I'm not using black pepper. I'm using crushed red pepper, and you don't want to use a lot of it. Just enough to boost that flavor. If you want more heat, then just go ahead and add more heat. Now, the only thing you didn't see me add was my Lipton onion soup mix, and at this point, I will not add it. What I'm going to do is to allow these to cook 15 minutes. That's all I need is 15 minutes. I'll bring you back. At that time, I will add my white potatoes, and then I will add my string beans on top of that for this meal to complete. And that's when I will add my all-time favorite seasoning in the world, Lipton onion soup mix. Be right back. Okay, now I'm back. It's been 15 minutes. So now you want to go to put in the next part of this meal. So you want to go ahead and put in your potatoes first. Now, the reason why you're putting in your potatoes because they need to be closer to the heat. Okay? The potatoes are going to take a little bit longer to cook than your green beans. But the way you set your pot up is you put your potatoes in the water, because that's in the liquid part with the neck bones. Then on top of that, you go ahead and you put your green beans in. Now there's a strategy to cooking just like there's a strategy to everything else. And you have to think your meal through. You don't just go and throw stuff in a pot because you can. You think it through. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and rest these string beans on top of that. Just going to add just a little bit more salt to it. And now goes my Lipton onion soup mix. Now if you choose to add some garlic powder to this, go ahead and do it. You choose to add another seasoning, go ahead and do it. But this will make your green beans taste real, real good. If you got some garlic and you want to put it in there, you can. Okay? Now at this point, you really don't need to stir. Only thing you need to do is just cover your pot. Allow it to cook for another 20 minutes and your meal is going to be ready. So what I'll do is I'll let this cook for about 20 minutes with the top on. I did add everything. I may stir it one time in the 20 minutes, maybe two. That's it. And then I'll bring it back and I'll show you what it looks like. Be right back. Okay, now I'm back and it's done. I just cut it off even though it hasn't stopped to boil. And there it is. Neck bones, white potatoes, and string beans. Okay, that's my dinner for today. I can't dish it up because it's too early. I just wanted to make certain that I had it prepared for the night, and I said that I might as well put it online. 10 days was a long time to be on vacation. Had a fabulous time. I mean, really, really enjoyed it. I did not, the rice pudding video I made before I left, but I did show it, and I showed that I was going to be announcing the date for the Q&A. I'm looking at, since I've just got back home, I'm looking at the last week in September. But if you work nights and you want to be available for the Q&A, because it will be around 6 or 7 o'clock, I'm not really certain on that. What I want to do is to give you enough time so that you can be available. We're going to have a ball. I'm telling you, it's really going to be nice. It's going to be something that you truly do not want to miss. But I want to say something, because while I was sitting here making this green bean video, I just went online to check the subscribers, and we have hit 50,000 subscribers, and it was not my doing. It was all your doing. You don't know how much I appreciate you guys being a fan of mine and coming in to watch me do videos. It's really, really awesome, and we're really, truly, truly growing. Some of you have been with me from the beginning, and I truly, truly thank you for that. You don't know. Gonna show my appreciation on the last week in September, if that's going to be feasible for me to do. But I do want to tell you that I thank you. And before I start to tear up, I want to tell you that you all are the greatest. There's no fans out here that's truly as great as you guys are. And I just want to let you know, don't want to tear up. Just want to let you know that. But 50,000 subscribers, I've come a long ways, and I couldn't have done it without you. So I want to let you know, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Always, thank you for watching Chris Cook for YouTube. Bye.